Hello everybody, welcome to the 15th episode of the This Week in Monstercat podcast, the podcast where me and some of my friends go talk about the Monstercat releases that have happened this week. This week we have Peter.
Bad episode.
Bad episode. So far it's been a bad episode. Within these, 18 seconds? It's been a pretty shit one. So, Xavier, you're here too.
Yes, for the first time in 4 episodes.
Yeah, we've been missing you. The show's been far too positive, you know? And we don't have anyone else. This is just like it's
the OG crew.
Yeah, it's the OG crew. It's the original 3. And, God fucking damn it, we had so much trouble setting this episode up. We were meant to start it at 10 o'clock, and it is currently 11:30.
Bad episode.
Yeah,
First issue. Yeah. First issue, Peter's alarm doesn't go off, so he doesn't make his way to his dad's place in the morning, at time, so he's like an hour late. Not his fault. Not his fault,
I didn't make it at time, I'm sorry.
You did not make it at time. What else happened? And then we finally get here, and then my internet takes a shit, so we're like, oh, well, we can't use Skype,
so
then we have to send Xavier up.
Introduce Xavier to Discord.
Yeah,
but not actually, and just, abandon him on the Skype call and just fucking leave him to figure it out on his own. He really can't. Because he's never fucking used it before.
Episode.
Exactly, and so we just forced Xavier to use Discord because Skype wasn't working. That took, another 45 minutes to set up because Discord was, shitting all over the floor. It's a great program once it's not being shit. Unlike Skype, that is a shit program when it's not being good.
Right. Right.
So, it's been an interesting one to start off with.
Moral of the story is bad episode.
Yeah, bad episode.
That's all I can say.
From the get-go, this is a shit one. But
it's the worst one.
Actually, considering the songs we're talking about, it's probably not that good. But it actually is probably that good. So, we've got a couple of things to get through today. First of which is, because he missed last week, we're doing Xavier's Top 40 Tracks of 2016. Next week, we're going to be doing it for Jake as well, just because he missed out. But as it stands right now, we're just doing Xavier. We're also going to be doing the 3 songs that came out this week. That is Chipland.
Shit, and not shit.
Started releasing...
Yeah. Chipland by Nanobii, which is horrific.
Last by Dion Timmer, which is shit.
Good to Go by Rootkit, which is the best release of the year.
Wow, that's impressive.
And Lost by Dion Timmer.
10 days, it's the best track of the year.
4 releases.
Anyway, so we're gonna start off with what is Xavier's Top 40 Tracks of last year. Do you have your list in front of you?
Yes.
Are you good to go? Alright, what is your number 40?
Wait till you hear fucking number 8. Mate, I'm excited for number 8. So, I specifically chose not to include Skyline and Boy and the Beast, because those were released last year, but they're released on EPs this year.
Yeah, I know, right?
They were.
And I also didn't include anything that was released after Gems by No Taker, because all those are going to be on 30.
Me too.
So yeah.
Me and you have the same thought process.
Pixel, Skyline, and Boy and the Beast all probably would have been on here. So.
Right, yeah. Right. Well, it's good to know that you like those songs.
Yes.
Because, as I'm sure surprised no one, Boy and the Beast was number 2 for me, and Skyline was number 1. So
serious?
I know, 2016, and fucking last year.
The best of 2016 was 2 songs that were originally released in 2015.
And I'm
glad you're on the same page, Xavier.
Yeah, so 2 years in a row I've had those 2 as at the top of my best.
How it works.
What else did
I know, right? I'm glad you're on the same page. Xavier.
I had Strung Out was number 3.
Really?
Sadbot was number 4.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So, if we weren't doing this in your stupid, dumb way, then then Strung Out would have been number 1.
Yeah, well, I was just doing it the way that, the best of 2016 was done, which included Skyline and Boy and the Beast. So I was like, hey, I'll take what I can get. So, Xavier, kick us off with your number 40.
Bad language.
Oh, what about his honourable mention stuff?
Oh, shit, yeah. Are there any songs that you feel like just missed out? Like, were nearly there and you really wanted to be on there but just couldn't?
There's 3 of them, actually. Queen of Your Heart.
Yeah.
Queen of Your Heart, fucking... What was that?
That shit was on, like...
Queen of Your Heart by Tata Child.
That was on like everyone's list last week.
Tunnel Vision by, I don't even know who made it, but Tunnel Vision.
Subtact.
And
that's good to hear. I'm surprised.
Bon Voyage by, I don't even know who made that one as well.
Drollo.
Is that his name?
Interesting.
There are some good honourable mentions.
They are good, and they're songs that I didn't necessarily expect you to enjoy. So, your number 40 was Bad Language.
39 was It Came From Planet Earth by Stephen Hawking.
No.
Oh, are all the Stephen Hawking songs from this year on your list?
I think...
Except for Hey, because you
Matches and Hey aren't. I think all the others are though.
Ah, okay.
Matches was friggin' Matches was...
John's number one.
That was John's number one. I know, it's like, come on!
Beat him up.
Yeah, you're gonna exclude him from the podcast, never gonna come back.
Strong talking to.
Hey, Xavier, did you see the picture I drew of John last week for the podcast thumbnail?
I did.
It was fucking beautiful. If any of the listeners haven't seen it, go check it out. It was incredibly beautiful.
Yeah, give us more views, please.
He was a big, beautiful, bulbous boy. Anyway, what was your number 39 again?
It Came From Planet Earth by Stephen Hawking. That was 39.
Alright, so was that the one that I don't like? Was that the one that sounded like Pizza Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like his only space funk one I actually dislike.
Yeah, me too.
38 was Anti-Hero by Noise Storm.
That's like really similar to where I
that song was
like right near the top of mine.
It's like in the 60s. It was like in the 60s for me, but that was a good
Heist.
Oh yeah, and also...
hang on. What did you say it was? 38.
Yeah, Anti-Hero.
That's exactly where I had it. That's literally exactly where I had it.
It's like the not as good version of Heist, and it has
pretty
loud horn instruments.
Because Heist has DMB.
Look, if Heist was released this year, it would probably be number one.
What?
Jeez.
But it wasn't.
Jeez. Xavier, also, like, point out where it is where, like, the songs go up in quality. So,
I tried to do that,
like...
but it's only really around number 8 is when I think they get to, like, my absolute favourites. Oh, no. I don't... Number 11, I think, is when... I don't know. I don't... I was going to do that when I was making the list, but I don't know.
That's the most... I've never heard you say something like that. That was strange. Anyway, go on. 37.
Strung Out.
Ooh, good
38.
What else?
Greatness. 36, sorry.
No,
yeah, 36. Greatness.
36.
35, Turtle Town.
That's awesome. Oh, Turtle Town's awesome. Yep.
34 is A Race Against Time, a pilot.
Ooh, that's such a good song that I forgot existed.
33 is Anywhere You Go, Nervo.
Yeah.
32.
That was my number 40.
14. Oh, 40.
40.
32 is This Feeling by Noise Storm.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
31, and I think Pete might crucify me considering how not high this one is, but My Prayers Have Become Ghosts is 31.
Yeah, that's alright.
That was...
No one likes that song as much as me.
That was kind of like... That was his number 2, I think.
Yeah.
What was your number 1?
Faint Echoes by Karma Fields.
What?
That... Faint Echoes was my number 9, I think.
Number 9 large. Number 6 with extra.
Yeah, with extra dip.
2 number 45s. 1 with cheese.
Number 30.
Back. Yep.
Rare. We're going quantum and the other.
That was number 40 for me. That was a good one.
Number 29 is Gems.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Gems is great. Fuck off.
I know, but you love trance, so I totally understand, because it's like the only trance song that has ever been released.
Yeah, I think it's one of 2 that were released this year. The other was the Stonebank one. That was alright. Number 28 was Crescendo. Which I don't know how you two don't like that song.
Because we're both such massive Muzzy fans, but for some reason neither of us like that
Crescendo's
song.
amazing. 27, Play, also by Muzzy.
That's a good one.
That one was like number 23 for me, I think.
I would have thought it would be like top 10 at least.
That was John's number 3 or something. Oh no, that was Andrew's number 1 of the year. I remember Play was number 1.
Who the fuck's Andrew?
Like the commenter.
A commenter who leaves like
comments.
2,000 word long comments on every podcast.
I think
and it takes me like an hour to reply to him.
20,
He's a great guy.
26 is I Am Me by Haywire.
That's a good one.
20.
That was like 60 for me, but I totally
What?
respect it. It's great.
Cunt. I Am Me is great. 25 was Memory, also by Haywire.
That's a very
That's
good one.
Spice
Yes.
People. Number 24.
Is that the bass guitar-y one?
Yeah,
Memory?
with the vocal chops and shit.
Yeah.
Number 24 was the Soulgy remix of Sweat. I think this is where they get really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I think, for me.
That song is awesome.
24 onwards. 23 was By Design by World.
That's a
That's
good
a-
one.
I didn't expect
That's
that
like-
to be on
forget
there.
about
That's
yeah.
like
I didn't expect it to be on yours.
if Haywire
yeah.
made D&B, I reckon. That is that song. It's great. 22 is Wake Up by Grant.
Oh,
That
that was
song.
number 1 for
That's-
Pete.
That was like my number 3.
Oh, was it? Oh, I thought it was your number 1. What was your number 1 again? Oh, yeah.
Faint
Faint
Echoes, we just
Shit.
talked
What was
about-
Yeah,
number-
we
what was
literally
number
just
2
talked
for you?
about that.
My prayers have become ghosts. Then Wake Up. Then
You mean
Vagabonds,
my
yeah.
prayers have become geese?
What?
Move on.
My prayers have become geese?
Fuck, I'm such an idiot. Move on. Move on.
Number 21 is Party.
I was expecting some sort of reaction, like someone to at least be like, "You fucking idiot," but everyone just went silent. I was like, "Shit."
My prayers have become geese. Number 21 is Party by Tokyo Machine. Not
Good.
the last
Good,
Tokyo
good.
Machine song on the list. Number 20 is Deep in the Night. That's like the.
Whoa!
I think that's like the only good song they've made this year, Pegboard Nerds. And the reason why I
That was
like it
like-
so much is because of snails.
That was like number 95 for me, but it was still good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 19 is Rupture by Drop Tape. That's like I think that's the only thing he's made this year, which is sad.
It is.
Number 18
Not good.
is No Turning Back by Protostar.
Wow, I think that's higher than any of us.
Really?
Yeah. I had it in like the low 20s.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, me too.
Number 17 is Taver, 833, which is a hot one.
Ooh, I think that's pretty much where I put it too.
Number 18
Around
is
about.
Amon by KUURO.
Oh, that was almost where I put it. That's like one spot away. Mine's like one higher than yours.
Number 15 is Children of Hell by Muzzy. And
Which no one else will put anywhere near.
I don't know. I don't think anyone else would even put it in their top 40. I don't know why. It's great. It's
No.
like 6.5 minutes
It is
long.
very good.
It's so
It's
good.
really good.
14 is Fight by Tokyo Machine. That's the last Tokyo Machine track. OK was another honourable mention. That one barely got on. Or barely didn't get in.
Right. Okay is my favourite. It's so good.
I agree that of all the bass housey ones,
It's electro.
probably the best one.
It's not bass house.
Yeah. It's electro, dude. Get out of here. Nah. What else we got?
13 is Infinite by No Taker.
That was very close to where I had it as well.
That is a
And
Mine
it
was
two
like-
spaces higher.
I think it was like 38
It's
for
so
me,
good.
but that's still a good one.
I'm only now reconsidering my first two, like number 1 and number 2. Like, I'm looking at number 1 and number 2 right now, and I think I might swap them around.
Ooh,
I
feel
think I might do
free.
that right now.
Spicy moves.
No 111. No 111.
Number 12 is Malicious by Slips and
Jeez.
Slurs.
That's higher than I had it. I had it higher than anyone else did. And I
That
still
is
didn't
a
have it.
very okay song,
Hang
which is cool, but I don't like it.
on a second. I'm just editing the list as we speak. Because why not? This is awkward. There we go.
Not as awkward as my check in that case.
Number 11 is Wake Up, The House is Underwater by Stephen Hawking.
Right.
Wow.
Spicy. I love that
That's
song
like
so
the
much.
best
It's
song
so
you've
good.
made
I'm happy to hear someone
One Man
represent it.
Moon Band. and the difference between us and the aliens.
It's so good.
It's
so good.
Number 10 is Nemesis by Rogue, which is
that was like 13 or 14.
Number 9.
That was like 38.
And number 9 is The Pink Killing Floor by Varian.
Good boy.
That's a fucking good one.
I think that's where I put Dawn Will Bring Us Death, and then I think The Pink Killing Floor was like 6 for me.
Number 8. Alright, number 8. This will come as a total surprise to you. It's not indie dance though, don't worry about it. Number 8.
Some kind of magic.
No, is Transient by Haywire.
Ah.
I forget what that song sounds like.
Isn't that the... Shit, which one's that one? Is that the...
It's the last track. It's the last track of Twofold Part 2. It's just like 3 minutes of piano.
We call ourselves like
Endlessly is the last.
Oh, that one doesn't count because it was like released
for some dumb reason. I know it's
the
dumb.
last proper track of Twofold Part 2 is Transient, it's just 3 minutes of piano.
That space is the exact space that I had.
It's a piano song.
I wanted to have it as number 1.
That's the exact space that I had Impulse.
I wanted to have it as number 1, mostly for the memes, but I looked at like the top 7 and I was like, it can't beat any of these. Number 7 is Airglow by Laszlo.
Oh,
that's a good one. I think that was like number 9.
That's almost the highest that anyone had a Laszlo song. But of course,
what was Spear for you, Pete? Because I'm sure that was
5.
Oh wow. Right. Number 6 was The Veil by Trivecta.
That's exactly where I had it.
That's where I had
literally
it. Number 5 is another Laszlo track, Tribal.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good one. Wow. That's a good one.
Number 4.
So our number 5s are both Laszlo tracks.
Yeah. Like number 4 is Edge of the World by Karma Fields, not Razor Hill.
Jeez.
Not the Razor Hill one, but Karma Fields. That song is fucking great.
The Karma Fields one's pretty good. Just too repetitive.
No, it's amazing. What are you talking about? Nonsense. Blasphemy.
Yeah, you're
You are factually incorrect, Mika. Number 3 is I Am You by Haywire. That's probably my favourite future-based song.
That's the intro, isn't it? Yeah.
No, that's the second one. I Am Me is the intro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I Am Me and I Am You.
Yeah.
So I Am You's the future-based one.
Number 2, this...
I like the intro more than I like
this one was number 1, but I took it down to number 2. Devotion by Tristan. In terms of quality...
that was number 8, I think.
I reckon this is the best track of the year, last year, in terms of quality. But my favourite track of 2016...
The year... Drum roll.
Junction 7.
Not surprised to hear that.
Not
surprised to hear
I mean,
that.
I don't like it that much, but it's definitely deserving of that spot.
I can see what you're saying about the quality. Like, I can completely see what you're saying about you enjoy Junction 7 more, but...
Devotion, the production quality on Devotion is like some of the best I've ever heard. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Junction 7
it's freaky.
is my favourite track of the year. And I think my
favourite
EP of the year
is a good one.
Probably the F Minor Factory EP. So
no doubt. Well,
all 3 of the tracks
do you prefer it to...
and Crescendo as well, which sounds like it should be on.
It should be. I agree. Excluding the vocals.
We go higher. Alright, let's not do that. Those fucking vocals. Featuring milk. Every song needs to feature milk. Every single one.
That brings us to the end of Xavier's Top 40 Tracks of 2016. Thank you for ordering that for us. I know it takes a million years, but it's good. I
listened to every song.
It took me like 4 hours to do mine.
Yeah, it was especially great when I just made mine before anyone else did. I just made my best 2016. I'm like, hey, I like this. And Mika's like, oh yeah, you've got to order all of them as well. Like a day or 2 before the podcast. I'm like, oh, you're fucking joking. So I just spent fucking ages doing that.
Well, that brings us to the second segment of the show. And that is the segment where we talk about the songs that have come out this week. The 3
segment
songs.
where you guys hate on Chipland, and I say it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, let's start off with fucking Chipland then.
Yep. The first track we're going to be talking about is Chipland
terrible.
by Nanobii. Yep,
it's a 3 out of 10.
It's not that bad.
I woke up this morning... 5. I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. to write notes, right? My eyes were still droopy. I was still like... Because I didn't want to do it last night, because last night I was playing The Binding of Isaac until like 2 in the morning.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And
it's not that good.
It is that good. Because fucking greedier mode, oh my god, it got me so mad. Anyway, that's so irrelevant to like the podcast. So I woke up this morning around 8 a.m, you know, to write notes. I was like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be okay. I'll just write some notes about some songs. You know, I was still really tired, and the first fucking note of any song I hear this morning is fucking the first note of Chipland by Nanobii, and like that got me awake pretty fast. I'm gonna be honest, but it also got me incredibly angry. It felt like when you know when your eyes are still like really used to the dark, and then someone turns the light on really fast. It was like that. It was fucking awful. Oh my lord! All right, so Happy Hardcore.
Chiptune is awful on its own, but Happy Hardcore is just.
Chiptune can be good, but most of the time I dislike it.
I've heard a lot of chiptune, and there's only one chiptune song that I've ever found that I like, and the rest I hate. And this song is no exception.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And hardcore is also
just
it's not good. It's really not good. Like,
Happy Hardcore is just like the combination of like some of my least favorite shit in EDM. Yeah. One being hardcore beats,
and the other being happy.
And the other one being things that have the goal to be happy,
like
and enjoy
overly
themselves.
Ecstatically, like I'm going to make you happy, and you don't have a choice about it. It's like.
I just don't think as far as Happy Hardcore goes, this song is that happy. Like, it's obviously, it is still quite happy, but as far as it goes, it's a lot more laid back and less energetic than a lot of Happy Hardcore.
Most Happy Hardcore is very
to anything else Nanobie's ever done. Exactly. And this is actually, in my opinion, it's actually a reasonable degree of that, because I agree a lot of Happy Hardcore can be too much in your face, but I just think this song is not as bad with that.
What the fuck, Xavier?
What?
Why? Pete was halfway through saying that, and Xavier just says, religious extremists.
What?
What the fuck?
No,
Are we gonna get
there
into
was a whole thing there, I think you missed it.
Are we gonna get into a deep political discussion?
Let's not get into religion.
Yeah, no, Happy Hard, this song, maybe it's not as hyperactive, but I still fucking hate it. Like, I can't remember what Rainbow Road sounds like, but I think I dislike
Rainbow Road isn't as bad as this one.
As much.
I really like it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm sure I sound really emo, but just when there's a song that tries so goddamn happy... But when there's a song that tries so hard to make me happy, it often just makes me angry, and it's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, so I have a baby sister, right? Little baby girl called Camille. She's real cute, but sometimes I have to watch, like, you know, little kids' TV shows with her, like Sesame Street Play School. Some of them are good.
Like Lazy Town.
Like Lazy Town, which is some good shit. But
TV. And Twitch. It's on Twitch. Watch Lazy Town on Twitch.tv. It's my favourite pastime.
But some of them are alright. But some of them just, like, completely patronise me to the point of, like...
No, Yo Gabba Gabba is amazing. What are you talking about?
It makes me so angry. Anyway, so some of these shows, like, patronise me to the point where it's like, you're trying to make me so happy, and you're trying to teach me shit, and you're trying to... Like, you know, make me want to jump and dance and shit, and that's exactly the way that Happy Hardcore makes me feel. I fucking despise it. Anyway, that's why. You know, like, I listen to this, I'm like, can I just, like, listen to Varian, please? Can I go back to being fucking emo with Varian? That'd be nice.
He is too much of an egg.
But,
fucking edgy.
Yeah, this song is just, it's bad chiptune, ecstatic melodies, and
it's just
fucking
boring.
hardcore.
Like, it's
just boring.
Yeah.
It is. It's just repetitive. So yeah, the track starts with just, you know, chiptune stuff. The melody, it's okay, but it's like ear-piercingly chiptuney, and I don't like it. It's just sort of, you know, it's okay. The main lead melody of the track comes in alongside some backing, you know, electric guitar that actually could have been pretty good if it wasn't surrounded by just everything else being fucking happy hardcore shit. Then there's a generic build-up. you know, and there's actually, at first I heard this, I was like, are they going to do a D&B drop? Because the drums and the build-up sound like D&B drums, but then, of course, they didn't. Yep, it drops, and who could have guessed? It's a hardcore beat is introduced. The main lead stays the exact same. The backing basses are introduced, which sort of just pulse in time to...
really nice.
It's the same
like really
as...
nice towards the lower side of things, which in a track like this, I really appreciate.
It's literally the same as every fucking other hardcore song in the world. The backing, it, like, pulses in time with the beat, and it's basically, like I said, like, it's, like, I'm not sure, I haven't listened to that much happy hardcore for a good reason, but from what I've heard, it, like, all sounds the exact same as this.
Correct.
And so this song, it just repeats this melody, this chiptune melody for the drop a couple times, and it's just like, it's so standard, it's so average, that it makes it bad.
This is just the discussion about Melody Mania.
It is. Yeah.
Hardcore.
Doesn't Jake really like this song?
This, like...
Yeah, Jake really likes
he can
it.
go.
I think it was Jake. John thinks it's okay.
Well, we're happy that he's not on the podcast this week, or else he'd probably end up, like, you know, he'd probably end up tormenting him to the point of...
I think it's okay as well. My problem with it isn't even any of the chiptune or any of the fucking or any of that shit. It's just too repetitive. That's the thing I like about it.
It's so repetitive. But yeah, it's like...
the thing that's...
Yeah.
If the second drop was different, I reckon I'd actually like it, to be honest. But, no. It's just boring.
Yeah, like, there's only one happy hardcore song that I've ever enjoyed, and it's half glitch hop DMB, and the other half is happy hardcore.
That's probably why you like it then.
Yeah, it's called Crystallized by a guy called Camellia. It's, like, the happy hardcore bit is, like, good. It's, like, I don't know, it's happy, but it's really, 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 really fast. Like, scary fast, which sort of makes it okay. And
Speedcore.
And it's got complex bass, which makes it, you know, good. But besides that, literally every happy hardcore song I've heard is the exact same, and they're all fucking awful. I'm sorry. Pete, do you want to explain to us what makes this drop good to you, or at least enjoyable?
I like it in the same way that I really like, you know, from, like, ages ago, the first song in 2016, All Night by Stonebag.
Oh, yeah, that one.
That song's better than this.
I like it in the same way I like that, in which it's got I don't know how it does it.
It's
but
like happy hardcore.
But for me, it feels like it's like hardcore, but it feels really laid back in a way.
And almost
which
chill.
is what I really like about it.
All Night was okay.
Not quite chill
like
levels, but it makes me feel like that. And there's something about that in hardcore that I just really like. And that's why I like All Night as well. And that's why I think the first drop of this one is pretty good, because of just that way it makes me feel. It doesn't feel overly energetic like a lot of happy
the thing is, though,
does.
All Night is about
feels
20
like
times better than this song. So, yeah.
All Night is
it's by Stone
okay. I mean, like, I dislike it, but it's really catchy and it gets stuck in my head constantly. You know?
It's his only hardcore song since Depression that I've actually liked.
Yeah. Well, we all know which one he did that wasn't very good, but we've talked about that plenty enough. But yeah, the drop sort of just progresses. It changes the main lead to the one that was in the intro, which really isn't any better, and then it just repeats that for a bunch and doesn't change that much, and then just ends. It's shit. Me and Xavier, I'm sure, feel very similarly. It's just too repetitive. It's generic. There's nothing about it that stands out.
Yeah,
it's
I actually
just
don't
boring.
even want to talk about it anymore. It's so shit. I just want to forget about its existence.
Xavier, I'm glad that you can at least see what I'm talking about with the laid back thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can at least understand what I'm
And
talking about.
I can't understand it in this
like
song, but I can understand it in All Night.
I don't see how a song like this can be laid back with that sort of beat. Like with the beat that hardcore has, it, like, in my mind, it cannot be laid back. It's always just fucking going 2 speeds. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it goes out of the drop, and then we get fucking pan flute, which, like, reminds me of Porta Vista so much, and it's like, oh my god, get out of here! I do not want to listen to pan flute in the song right now. We get. I'm just gonna go through the rest of the song really quick.
Are we gonna walk through the whole
Can
song?
we not?
There's
we actually
like
just
two things
move on
Do we
to
need
the song,
to?
because
It's just like There's another build-up, it's the same as the first one, the second drop's the same as the first one, that's shit, the second drop is only a tiny little bit different, it's not big enough to be
It's like a song that's a minute
important.
and a half long, but it's repeated.
Yeah. This song just has nothing original to bring to the table. It's bad.
Nanobie's just bad. I don't know why people were even excited to the fact that Nanobii was coming back.
Yeah, like, before I even heard this song, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking hate this song.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw this Nanobii song, I was like, yep, I'm gonna hate it. Yeah, but
I'm glad to play devil's advocate.
Me and Xavier are, like, the opposite of the target demographic for this song.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's
so
just bad. We're gonna move on to the second track that we're gonna talk about today, which is Good to Go,
I thought we were talking about
featuring...
Why don't we should, like, save the best until last.
But we do it in order.
We do it in order for this, dude. We're doing Good to Go featuring Tyler Mora by Rootkit. It's his latest
You know
deep house thing.
You know that the dude that does the vocals in this song was in one of the songs from the Love and Hate EP by Aerocord.
Oh, was that the shitty rap one?
Mm-hmm. But, you know, there's no distortion on his voice, so he just sounds like a regular run-of-the-mill rap guy.
But in this song, he sounds like
P-Keys.
He sounds like the guy from
He
Concrete
sounds
Jungle.
fucking
Sounds
awesome.
like P-Keys, but better.
Yeah, he's even better.
Sounds a little bit better.
But yeah, so, earlier I said that I woke up and I was totally not in the mood for Chipland. Had I have heard this song instead of Chipland first, I think my day would have been about, like, 20% better. Because this matches my mood so fucking well. And it, like, matches... Like, I cannot imagine a time in which this song would not completely mirror the way I feel, and I fucking love it so much!
Mika knows all about working paper outs. He does it every day.
I work paper outs every single day. No, it's... I'm more talking the atmosphere and the feeling that it gives me theatre, but yeah, from the moment I first heard the preview of this song, like, ages ago, I was like, alright, well, I'm sold. I'm in, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's just
as soon as I knew
Rootkit's deep
was
house.
making another house, I was like, well, I guess I'll love that song then.
Yep.
Can you just make that?
Can you just make...
Like, whenever he...
Not...
I used to really respect when he tried different things, like, what's the one on 20 that's actually awesome?
Oh, Carry Me Away is probably...
Carry Me Away. Shit
So
like that.
good.
I used to really, respect when he did something different, but now when he does something different, it's stuff like the boring drum step one from... it's like Wildfire. So, just make house, please.
Can I just say, Too Late is one of the best songs released on this label.
Too Late is awesome.
It's not that good.
It's like...
Too Late.
Can I also say that
It is.
Diversity Productions, or whatever they're called? Like, 2 days ago, they released Do It by Rootkit on their YouTube channel. I don't know why. Like, 3 years after its original release.
Religional erase.
Yeah, let's not go back to religion.
But yeah, no, it's Rootkit Deep House, and so there's no way in hell that it was going to be bad. But when I heard that preview and I heard that had, like, you know, that electro house, those little electro housey bits, I was like, okay, this is going to be the best song ever made, and it lives up to the expectations because oh shit, my dog. You guys do small chat. I'll be back in like 1 second.
There's a bass house noise in the drop, and that makes it great. Like
There
the drop's
is.
consistent.
It's like half bass house, half
exactly
deep
what I was about
house,
to say.
which is like,
The best
how
combination.
could you not? How could you?
My
not
favourite
like that?
not
I was really
non-Monstercat
worried.
song
Yeah.
ever
I
is
was-
half deep house, half bass house. So.
Yeah, I was really worried when I first heard this song that the two drops were going to be the same. That was like my one major concern, and then they weren't. And I'm like, oh, thank God, this song is actually.
That's like my
the
biggest
single.
problem.
Sorry,
with
what did I
Concrete
miss?
Jungle.
You missed us talking about and complimenting how it's half bass house, half deep house.
Oh yeah, bass house
And
and electro
how
house.
I was worried about the two drops being the same, and then they weren't. So it's all good.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern with the song. I was like, oh, are both drops going to be the same? Because that would make it much, much worse in my mind.
Yeah.
But they're not,
But
and that made me
they're not.
so happy. But
yeah,
yeah,
me too.
I think with Rootkit as general, besides a few missteps like Against the Sun, Wildfire, and Elevate,
Oh, Elevate!
Rootkit is
I
like,
forgot that song exists.
it's like the only house one he's done that isn't incredible. It's Like, but besides those songs, he is, like, a really, really, really good artist. All of his deep house stuff is awesome, except for Elevate, which, you know, it had a lot of potential, but was just too repetitive.
That's like shitty future house.
Yeah.
That's what that song
well, it sounds a bit like... Oh, Jesus Christ. It sounds a bit like Future Bass, too, at times, but it's,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, tracks like Carry Me Away and Too Late
imagine
are
if
just
Rootkit,
amazing.
Imagine if Rootkit released Too Late and Do It and Against the Sun and Carry Me Away, and then this. Imagine if, like, all the other ones in between hadn't existed and it just went straight to this. That would blow my mind.
That would be scary.
Would, like, absolutely.
Because what was his first house one? Was it Real Love?
Real Love.
Good one. But yeah, let's get into the analysis of the track. So it starts off with
I have to walk the whole way through it again.
Yeah, exactly. It starts off with a housey sort of intro, mostly a beat. But then it has really cool ambient backing, which is sort of like unsettling in a weird way. There's a new badass bassy melody, which sort of builds in volumes until it's at sync with the volume of everything else. Then you start to hear this new melody. I'm not sure if you guys notice. Well, it's at the front of the song, but I'm not sure if you remember it. It's like, it's strange because I find it really satisfying to listen to. And like, you know when you hear like pool balls hit each other, it's like a nice sound. It's like, ooh, I like that. That's satisfying. It's sort of the same deal where I listen to that, I'm like, ooh, yes, that's satisfying.
Which
it's like,
melody?
I'm not quite sure. It sounds like a sort of a pop sort of thing. Not as in a pop melody, but it actually just sounds like a pop. Kind of. I don't know.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But there's two that happen at the same time, and it would be very difficult to distinguish.
Yeah. It's the second one that comes in.
Humiliating you and making you sing them.
Yeah. It's the second melody that comes in, but it's awesome. It's really cool. It's satisfying to listen to.
About.
And yeah, the vocals come in, and can we all just agree that the vocals in this song are so goddamn cool? Like
they are.
They're awesome. Do you like them, Xavier?
Awesome. I almost like the vocal sections more than the drops.
I don't. My favorite part of the song is the vocal section. But we'll get to that later.
It's so cool.
Xavier, do you like the vocal sections in the song? Oh, has Xavier exploded? Shit, I think he...
Can you hear anything Mika's saying, or is this on my end?
I can't hear anything he's saying either.
Yeah.
Did either of you even notice that I just, like, disappeared for a minute to go to the toilet? Oh, no. Great. Brought it up then.
I think Mika's having some internet issues.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Shit.
Oh,
there you are.
Oh, you can hear me now? You can hear me? Alright, well, let me know if I cut out again. But,
hug it.
Is it bad?
Oh, it's alright.
No, you're alright. Discord says that the voice is connected and it's green again, so hopefully we're going to be good for a little while, but my lord Australia, I want to shoot you. But yeah, it's so, yeah, the vocals are so cool. Do you like them, Xavier?
I didn't hear anything you just said in the last, 10 seconds.
Jesus!
Every, key word was just, robot.
Do you like the vocals?
Yes, because they sound like...
Good!
They remind me of Concrete Jungle, and that one's a good one.
Yes, but they're better. They're like Concrete Jungle, just better.
I'm not sure. I've only heard the song once, so I can't really... Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're just... Tyler Mora is just... I am a massive fan of what Rootkit did to the vocals here, where he, just, lowered them down a lot. And they're, a sort of bassy, deep rap sort of thing. And it's, oh my lord. Out of all the songs he's done, bassy, Rootkit-y vocals in, this is by far the best in my mind. This is totally my favorite. Do you agree, Peter?
No, he's been working paper out, so I can say that much.
He has been. It's correct.
They're fucking awesome, yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Disagreement there.
They're they're pretty close to being my favorite thing in the song.
Yeah, me too. Just the whole intro and the mid-drop sections in general.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. So it goes from the vocals into, a build-up. It's okay. It just does the whole build and pitch, build and speed, and have a fast vocal chop that's cut from the lyrics, does that thing. And here it's done pretty well. And, everything else just everything in this song just sounds so cool, and this drop is, this build-up is the same. It sounds cool. Then it drops, and oh my god, it is so good. It's like a Rat Twist or Buzzkill meets Real Love or Concrete Jungle with like a little bit of Tiva 833 thrown in there for goodwill, and it is beautiful. I love it. It's so good. Do you guys... I'm gonna go and assume that you guys love it too.
I mean, I didn't hear half of what you said.
Just hang on a second. I just got, like, disconnected. Oh, I think I got disconnected again.
No, you're fine.
Alright.
You're here.
I just got disconnected from Discord for some reason. For a second there. Like, it just decided that I'm not allowed to talk in the chat anymore.
Right.
And I couldn't hear... Neither of us could hear anything you just said, Mika. Like, the last minute.
Yeah.
I think Discord keeps on, like, cutting out on my end and on Mika's end.
Alright. Well,
Oh, there.
Alright. Oh, let me just... Okay, I just rejoined the... Yeah, no, I did that on purpose. I disconnected and rejoined.
Okay, guys, can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, go.
Bad episode.
Bad episode! It's a bad episode, it's true. Can you...
I'm sorry.
Oh my fucking god.
It's not working very well.
Why do we always get, like, 25 minutes into
For
a
like the last 3 or 4 episodes straight, there's been technical issues.
I know.
The little voice-connected thing on, like, the bottom corner of the screen just keeps on turning orange and then sometimes red, and I don't know what that means because I just started using this application.
It just means the call quality's going a bit iffy. But anyway, Mika, repeat what you said.
Alright, I just basically said that, the drop, it sounds like a beautiful baby of... Sounds like a beautiful baby of Rat Twist or Buzzkill and Real Love or Concrete Jungle with a little bit of Tiva 833 thrown in there. But I assume you couldn't hear that either.
All I heard was
Buzzkill and Real Love.
That's all we heard. I'm sure, like Audacity probably picked that up, but we heard none of that.
Oh yeah, no, the Audacity totally did. Oh my lord!
We just have no idea what you just said.
Buzzkill Real
Bad episode.
Bad episode. Fucking no.
Can that please be the title of this one, please?
Yeah.
Bad episode. Episode 15.
Bad episode.
This is.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, listeners. This must be her. It's either really funny or really terrible right now, and I'm not sure. God damn it.
Alright, so, have you talked about the drop yet?
Why don't you describe it, Peter?
Didn't hear that either.
Oh my lord. Why don't you describe the drop, Pete?
Oh god.
I don't think he's gonna hear that.
Your internet connection is so terrible.
I think Mika's internet is literally a potato.
I think
he has
might just be a
cable.
It's about that. Potato. It is about that functional.
Maybe Mika should just like send us messages about his opinions and we can repeat them.
Yeah, this is why Mika shouldn't host because he fucking his internet isn't good enough to let him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'll just send what I'm basically saying in the chat.
We heard all of that.
Oh, you heard me. Beautiful.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear now.
Okay, well, okay. Let's get back to describing that. So the drop is beautiful.
You're not allowed to cut that out, by the way. All the shit that just happened.
No, that was too beautiful.
Cut that out.
Oh, listeners, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is pathetic.
We're sorry, Andrew.
Yeah.
This
for the third time. Yeah.
Hey, he's got Sporticus as his profile picture on Discord.
Alright, well,
he does.
So, you know. He deserves it.
For the third time, I'm going to just try and describe this drop. The drop, it sounds like a beautiful baby between Rat Twist or Buzzkill and Real Love or Concrete Jungle with a little bit of Tiva 833.
Put a bit of Bring It in there as well, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like for the bass house bits, like that main sounds a lot like Bring
It.
Yeah, add that to the mix and yeah.
Yeah, but so as for the actual drop, it isn't like outrageously complex. For the most part, it's just like a bass house part and a deep house part sort of swapping periodically.
Deep house part is so cool though.
I know, it's so good.
Fucking so cool.
It's sort of like you get a couple seconds of bass house, then you get a couple seconds of deep house. And what's really cool about the way that he's done this song is that the bass house stuff is like really heavy and dirty and sporadic, whereas the deep house is sort of like clean and solitary.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like mostly on its own as well. There's like nothing else happening.
So they contrast really harshly, which makes it cool. In which each sound, like each time it swaps, it sounds more drastic and it sounds more extreme than it would if it was just the entire drop. Sounds like this sort of. But yeah, the drop is basically just those two elements swapping over. And then there is a really, like, pretty basic and generic house beat, but because the house beat is so heavy and it hits really hard, it's good, and it keeps the pace better than most, because most house songs will just forget about the beats there in the background, it doesn't really matter. But the beat in this song is not forgotten, and it's pretty good. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's good. But, so you guys...
Pretend like I can hear what you're saying.
Oh, fuck my life.
Just keep going, Mika.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. So the drop ends with a vocal chop from Tyler Moran that becomes more and more prominent, and sort of as it goes up in prominency, the drop sort of fades out until it's gone. And and so the little portion that happens after the drop and before the midsection, is probably the breakdown, I guess you call it. It's really cool. It keeps basically all of the stuff from the drop, but muffles it all, and so it sort of sounds like all of the sounds from the drop are being played through a pillow in a really cool way that sort of, it keeps the song moving forwards because it's not a massive, like, not a massive change between drop and not drop, but it sort of keeps the energy and the feeling of the drop, but without, it actually being as heavy and as crazy. But yeah. Certain things in this little section are really prominent, like some shorter bass, sort of deep house basses from the drop leak through pretty strongly, but, other stuff is really muffled in the background, which is really cool, it's really interesting, and it's a cool way to do a breakdown.
Can we just talk about how good the second vocal section is?
Yeah, we're getting to that right now. But basically, after that little breakdown segment, everything basically just drops out of the song for a second, and there's almost nothing playing except the sort of backing, which is really cool. And then, like, out of nowhere, most likely my favorite part of the entire song happens, and there is just, like, again, 1 second when nothing happens, and then out of nowhere, just a massive bassy deep house hit comes in, and Tyler Mora starts to, like, do his slow, deep rap stuff again. And it's just the most badass, awesome segment. It's so cool. I love it. And it's my favorite part of the song for sure. I completely did not see this part coming. And it's just, like, one of the coolest ways to introduce a vocal segment that I've, like, ever heard in a song. Did you guys hear that?
I heard one thing.
The end
I heard, like, the last 10 seconds, I heard one thing. I heard vocal chops.
Yeah.
All I heard was just vocal chops. And then you just went back to being a robot. And I heard, like, the last 10 seconds.
I know which bit you were talking about, and I know what your opinion on that is. So
yes, go. Tell us how you feel about that bit.
Where I say, I pretty much agree.
Yeah,
and it's just, amazing. It's so out of nowhere when it happens. It's not like, oh, hey, this is happening, because it's got that bit, like, just after the drop and the little ending section after that, and then it almost kind of fades out, and then just bang, there it is. There's that bit in your face.
That's exactly
so good.
It's
I love
so
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And put the awesome vocals on top of that as well, and you just
I know.
Win.
It's so cool. Yeah. Does Xavier know the part we're talking about? If they can hear me, which I assume they can't. Alright, they didn't hear me. I'm just gonna keep going forwards. So it goes from here into another build-up, which is again pretty generic. Shut the fuck up. Which is again pretty generic, but with the help of, a vocal chop from Tyler Moran, it still sounds amazing. And then we get to the second drop, and my god, I was so scared that this was going to be one of those songs where it just repeats the first drop, because it would have been so easy for Rootkit to do that. But thank god, it wasn't. The second drop is similar, but it's it's also pretty different at the same time. It uses pretty much all of the same sounds and uses them at the same times, but the sounds, the actual sounds of the drop have sort of been, I'm not sure if it's a gate or sidechain, but they've done something to make the sounds a much more sort of, make the sounds of, you know, both the deep house and the bass house sounds much more sort of glitchy and fast and stilted and stuttery and awesome. And it, like, speeds up the pace of the drop a lot, and it sort of, like, glitches forwards.
Such terrible performance.
Yeah, but... Sorry, Peter. But, yeah, it just...
Nothing that you said in the last 2 minutes.
The drop just, like, flows forward. I'm just going to ignore you guys. The drop just, like, flows forwards like it did in the first drop really well. But yeah, in my mind, this is just the perfect way.
Us, like, we're the problem here.
Yes, you are the problem.
This is our fault. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm pretty much turning into one of his reviews by this point.
Yeah, practically. But I feel like this song is the perfect way to do the sort of 2-drop formula, which you hear in so many songs. It's first drop, great. Second drop with, middle with great sort of changes and ambience and interesting stuff in the middle, and the second drop is a really good modification of the first one, and that's just like the best way to do this shit. Yeah. But the song sort of just ends the same way that the first drop ended, with the muffled pillow, you know, sounding, everything sort of leaking through a little bit, sort of sounds so. Amazing song! No one can hear me.
I heard
all the listeners can hear me.
Heard you say no one can hear me.
Alright.
I want to say something about the second drop, since I kind of missed you talking about that entire thing, because, you know, the quality was terrible.
Go.
I just want to say that, in terms of, like, how both things change, I reckon that the way it changes the bass house bit is better than the way it changes the deep house bit. Like, it's still good, but I reckon that Rootkit improves the bass house bit in the second drop, like, by a lot. But the bass house bit was kind of cooler when it was slower and deeper and not as fast.
Yes.
So that's all I gotta say.
I agree, but I'm still happy that they actually, like, it changed and wasn't the same. Like, it's way better like this. But, yeah, you guys got anything else to say about... I mean, I've got more to say, but do you guys have things to say? I doubt they heard that. Oh my lord, I just want to fucking die. Alright, so, as usual with Rootkit...
Bad episode.
Bad episode. As usual with Rootkit, the sound design and production quality of this song is just, like... impeccable. It's so good. It sounds so crisp and clean and perfect, and I love it. And can I just say that the second half of the song, just from the, you know, the ending of the second drop, or from the second vocal segment, is just, like, one of the best things Rootkit has ever made. It's just incredible. Like, the second half of the song is just some of the best deep house music I've ever heard, and I just love it so much, and I'm so happy that this song is here. Oh, it's so good. But, yeah, this song is just a great twist on the genre, which is, you know, very often just playing the same cards. It's like, yeah, you've heard one deep house song, most of the time you've heard them all, but this song really does change it up and really does, like, bring new shit to the table, which is so awesome. And though it's only the second release of this year, I would not be surprised at all if you see this song very high in my, in 11 and a half months on my best of 2017 list. I just... love every single second of the song, and if I were scoring it, it would be an easy 9 out of 10, with maybe more consideration, maybe even a 10, but yeah, that's everything I have to say. Do you guys have anything else to say? I doubt you can hear that, so I'm going to type in chat.
Hey, you managed to, most of your ending thoughts we heard.
Okay, so how, do you agree, or do you disagree? You agree.
I think I like this song. I think your opinion and my opinion on this song is almost identical.
So fucking good.
It is.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
You know, I think...
Best release of 2017
finished
so far.
talking about Chipland at about 25 minutes through. And it's like 55 minutes through now. I think we should move on to the next track.
I think we should move on to the next track. So, today's last track is... Lost. Is Lost by Dion Timmer. And,
terrible.
I must say, I did not see this coming. A future-based track from Dion Timmer.
Future-based?
It's Trap You Mungs.
I know, it's... But it's future bass.
No, it's not.
No!
It sounds like future bass, but also sounds like trap.
What?
It
sound like future bass.
Yeah, kinda.
No, not really.
Maybe I'm dumb. It does. Alright, you're dumb. But anyway, so
yeah, we're just both dumb. It's all...
I went and You are. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop listening to
We're not the ones who have like 5 typos in every video.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm just terrible. I can't edit for shit.
From that conversation we had earlier, Mika.
By the time I've been editing a video for 5 hours straight, I can't be bothered looking for typos. I just want to get that shit on the internet. I'm so... Like, by the time it's 11 o'clock in the morning and I just want to watch YouTube, I'm like, alright, I'm so done. Can I please just upload this shit? So, no, I'm not gonna bother. I'm sorry, if you see typos, just shut the fuck up.
Make fun of him for it.
Just shut up and leave me alone, okay? I've never been good at spelling or grammar or any of that shit, alright? It's not my strong point, alright? But, yeah. So, this song, I totally didn't see him making something that wasn't bro step. You know, I looked a bit more... Too. I looked a bit more into, like, his releases.
It's mostly the same kind of shit.
Well, actually, he had, I think it's called This Is My World EP, which is actually almost exclusively more this style, which is a lot better. But he had, like, the Plug Me In EP, which was fucking terrible. It was all just, like, Panic, but worse. And he did that EP with Excision, which was also awful, because it's fucking Excision. But yeah, this is surprising and I enjoy it. And
me too.
I think we all ended up either disliking or hating Panic. Mm-hmm. So something good coming from this guy is a nice surprise, at least for me. But it is good.
But it's not.
It is good.
It's kinda good.
No, it's...
So...
Look, alright. I was talking about this with John, aka Red Hawk Director, this morning. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk about this analogy that I came up with to describe this song that I thought was really fitting. I feel like the fact that we accept this song, and I know Xavier doesn't, the fact that me and Mika and even John accept this song, even though it's not really that good, is, the way I put it is, it's kind of like a parent going to see their child play in a school band concert. It's like, and they've been playing for like a year. They're actually shit and like really bad. But you know, because it's your kid and they've only been playing for like a year and you expect it to be horrible, but it's not that bad. You're like, no, you know what? You actually enjoy this. You're like, yeah, it's not that bad. Because it's Dion Timmer. You're like, yeah, no, it's not that bad. It's pretty good. But if it was by an artist we really liked,
yeah,
we
like
would
if
not like this song.
Came out with this, I'd be like, oh, fuck off.
No.
I think
not at all.
I think Peter's a terrible...
Actually not shit, but
he's a terrible tromboner boy. A trombone boy. A tromboner boy. Anyway, I'm gonna get through the analysis of this track in about, like, 30 seconds quick, because I can't be bothered. Track starts off with your pretty standard Dion Timmer style of high-pitched
analysis
vocals.
Yeah, you don't need to go
from start to finish. Like, vocals
talk about the song.
This is what's good and bad about the drop.
They're high-pitched, they're gross. You know,
the vocals are, like, exactly the same as Panic.
They're worse, honestly. I think they're worse.
No, they're better.
They're worse. They're definitely worse.
Better than Panic's. I prefer these to Panic.
The drop, the worst thing about this song is that the drop just has, like, no oomph behind it. It happens and it's just like, oh, alright.
Nah,
it reminds me of the drop of Hey. It just happens, you're like, oh.
Oh my lord.
I like that song as well.
This song isn't as bad as Hey. But it is still pretty bad.
Well, I think
I'll go to my grave being the only person on planet Earth who likes Hey. But I'm okay with that.
Tell me if I'm just retarded, or if this makes some sense. This drop to me, I know it's not future bass, but it kind of sounds like future bass. It's like, is it just me, or does this song sound a little bit like if Rogue made sort of future bassy, trappy, melodic dubstep stuff? Like, it has that sort of Rogue synth.
Before you finish that thought, I'm just gonna listen to the song again because I've only heard it once.
I could imagine the first segment of this drop, if it was modified a little bit, being like a sort of Rogue synth sound.
Yeah, it's just the actual melody itself doesn't sound very rogue-like.
No.
Like the actual
Rattlesnake
sound
style Rogue. More like,
I know what you're talking about.
More like, what's the song he made on
all
13?
of his melodies that aren't the drops. Like, all of his pre-drop things in, like, every song ever. That kind of melody that he has. Or like the second drop of Imperfect Views. That kind of synthy sound. I get what you're talking about. I do agree the sound could be that, but the melody just doesn't sound like Rogue.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't sound like
But I thought that was a little bit interesting.
I got no idea what you're talking
about. We're just talking about the drop. Yeah, the drop's alright. It's sort of just consists of the long synth chords. The
fucking second half of the drop is really cool.
It is good. It's good. Yeah, it's much more like bass driven. It's pretty like this entire drop's pretty repetitive, but what it repeats is pretty good. It's like bassy and much more sort of hard in its sound. It's not heavy, but it's like I don't really know what to compare it to, but it's interesting. It's good.
The sound of all weird things to compare it to, the sound in the second half, you know, the repeating lower kind of mucky, the dun 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 dun. That sounds like the sound at the very start of Sadbot. It's really weird that that's a comparison, but if you listen to the very start of Sadbot, it sounds like the sound that starts off that
Makes
sound,
sense.
which is fine because I like that.
Sadbot's amazing.
Can I just say, I've never talked to Red Hawk director, also known as John. I've never said a word. I don't even fucking know who he is. But I don't think I like him just based on the it's like the third top comment on the actual video for Lost by Dion Timmer. He commented, Dion Timmer with the fucking fire. I don't think I like this guy.
Jesus!
This song is fucking terrible.
We need to get you both on a podcast so that you can
He's probably not that bad.
See that he's a good
this
guy.
song is just...
He's a cool guy.
Doesn't he really like D&B? Alright, well, he's good
yes.
But this song's just terrible. I hate this song so much. It's so...
He loves Junction 7.
Hey, at least, have you guys seen Going Quantum's comment on the Lost video? Yeah, I don't want to say it out loud. Someone else can read it out loud. Oh, God. Oh,
you're saying like one word at a time. It's like that, joke. What's the fucking...
shit!
It's like the, what's that
I don't want to
show
say it!
Fucking...
Damn Dion, back at it again. That's what it says. That's what Going Quantum's...
It's like the joke that's so funny that you have to read it like one word at a time. It's from like a skit from that. It's like that. You have to like decipher one word at a time.
It was like the military tactic, the joke that was so funny it would kill you.
And they had to translate it to German one word at a time. Yeah.
I fucking love Mortified then.
The fucking comment sections in the YouTube videos are so bad.
Like that. Oh god.
Yeah, it's sort of like
look at.
It's like if fire just controlled every comment. But
I'm just finding all the bad comments I possibly can.
This song, it's just like...
Xavier, look at the thing in the...
What?
In between the drop is just another segment which is sort of just ruined by the vocals.
I saw that comment.
It's just like, vocals, bad. There's another generic build-up. Second drop, pretty similar to the first. The only big difference is that the section of the drop that reminded me of Rogue a little bit, the main melody is like, it gets a little bit higher pitched and the melodies go a little bit further. But the second drop, it's pretty similar to the first, but
the melody is like completely different. Actually,
it is, but like everything else around it is the same.
Let me just pause for a sec. I just want to read one last comment from the YouTube video.
No.
Okay.
By someone called E. Capital X I L E capital F.
Exile.
One thing we didn't lost are the puns.
What?
Here's one. I almost panicked I wouldn't see Dion Timmer on the channel anymore, but I lost that feeling. Thanks, Cyberpixel Music.
I know Cyberpixel.
Fuck me.
The fucking Monstercat comment sections are just so terrible.
Oh, I just saw the comment. I just found it when I was.
I think one of the worst.
One thing we didn't lost are the puns.
I remember the comment section for "It Came from Planet Earth" by Stephen Walking. That one in particular. was like the worst thing of it. Like the puns are just so like far reach. It's like that doesn't even make sense. That's not even grammatically correct.
Dion Timmer is dubsteps. Martin Garrix.
What?
I don't know.
But so Xavier. Fuck?
I just saw the worst opinion I've ever seen. Some guy in the comments said, "Favorite Monstercat song ever? ? Mine's is Quake by Stereotronic."
Oh no! Who the fuck are you?
It's
Get
That's
out!
Oh my god, that is like a personal meme between the three of us. That song.
It's so bad.
It is.
Oh.
That's genuinely one of the worst tracks in Monstercat. Like.
Oh
No.
wow, that's like.
No.
Oh, I found one that's actually clever. Because it's actually topical. Dion should make a VIP to this and then abandon it. Guess it'll be lost. Which is kind of, a reference to the Panic VIP when that got fucking dumped.
So what are you saying, Mika?
Oh, and some guy's giving it 8... Good, some guy gave it a rating in 3 different forms. He gave 8 out of 10, 83%, and 4 out of 5 stars.
Oh, great.
His name is The Commenter.
Well, he is a commenter, that's correct.
So what were you saying, Mika?
Xavier, I want to know, which drop do you prefer? Is neither an answer, I think you're thinking?
I heard like half of what you just said. Can you repeat it, please?
Shit. Which drop do you prefer?
I haven't had a second drop.
It's not different enough, don't worry about it. I prefer the second drop.
All I know is the
Me
first
too.
drop's shit. And the second drop...
And the second drop will be shit if you don't like the first one.
Is the second drop even different?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Vaguely. But,
The entire song
yeah,
is shit.
it's interesting because this has sort of shown me that Dion Timmer has potential as an artist. Like, he does. Dion, like, of all the artists we could get on the podcast, Dion Timmer's, like, one of the most likely
Yeah,
ones
but, like-
because Jake knows him. So, like, you might want to calm down.
Fine.
Maybe. If he came on, would you just be, like, straight to his face?
No,
Like, music
well-
is terrible.
I'd be very careful about it. I'd be very careful about my wording. I'd say
Dion, if you're listening now, music is subjective. And we are incredible. There's nothing personal. You're probably a fine dude as long as you're not Resi Hell. You're probably alright.
he's probably an alright person,
yeah.
but like Dion Timmer, the artist, the music producer, no.
Well, I saw him wearing like a flat cap
Oh
in
no!
a photo.
Oh no!
So like, oh, he's a cool kid,
no.
isn't he? He's one of those
Oh
people.
no!
What the fuck?
What?
Alright, I've found another
Oh,
comment.
great.
My mum got assaulted when I was listening to this, and she was in the house. I just didn't hear her because of the beat drop.
What?
What?
I don't understand.
I don't think that actually
understand.
happened.
I don't.
But if it did, that's magical. And also
Jeez.
terrible.
I miss songs like Tristan Flight.
I miss you. I miss you not commenting.
doing another collaboration. Bracken is the best artist in Monstercat.
To the Stars is my favourite song.
So
It's so fucking bad. I'm sorry. I'm sure like 90% of the comments are like, what the fuck, dude? But no,
It's
it's
classic.
fucking... It's one of the all-time bests. Like,
Which one are we talking about?
fucking To
That
the
was one of my-
Stars.
Oh, right. That song is like one of the most generic YouTube
I know.
intro songs
It's like-
in fucking existence.
I think like every song that's on like a YouTuber's intro, that like every Monstercat song that's ever been on a YouTuber's intro is just like they're just shit, except for Isolated.
Don't say that about Supernova.
Like what?
Don't say that about
But like you
Supernova.
get like
He's
stuff
on
like Razor
fucking
Sharp,
Linus
stuff
Tech.
like Razor Sharp and Flight.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not bad,
It's
but
like,
they're just...
please.
Razor Sharp VIP.
That's a hottie.
good.
Yeah, but people don't use
because
that.
it doesn't have 30
I'm
million
sure
views.
most of the people who do YouTube intros don't know what that even is.
No. Monstercat.
Can we move on, please?
But yeah. Like you were saying, it is sort of like that band thing where I like this song more because it's by Dion Timmer. Like, if this came out from Aerochord, I'd be like, this is fucking bad.
It actually
but
kind
as
of
it
sounds like it
stands
could
now
be
from
an
Dion
Aerochord
Timmer,
Did you hear Aerochord's remix of Superstar?
yeah,
It's terrible.
I did not.
I've not.
It's not like shitty, horrible dubstep like Superstar is. It's like all the bad stuff about Love and Hate EP, but with Cruella's vocals. It's really not good.
Oh, yay! Sounds bad. Yeah, but to wrap up, I don't think the song's outstanding, but I like it, and I think it's well produced, and it's a huge step up from Panic. The only downside of the song being the high-pitched vocals, they're
If you
shit, but
were
everything else
shuffling
is pretty alright.
all of your music on your phone and this came on, would you skip it?
Yeah, probably.
That, I think, is the perfect sign of a not good song. If you're willing to skip it.
That's like I probably, but the thing is, it depends on my mood. But most of the time, I will skip songs that are like 6 out of 10 and under, maybe even 7 out of 10 and under. Like sometimes I'm just not in the mood to listen to music or bad music.
Here's good comment. Hammer song.
What?
Is that all it says?
Hammer song.
Hammer song.
That's the comment.
Right.
Hammer song.
Who was it
No
left by?
no emotes, no exclamation marks, nothing like that.
Is
Just
it like
hammer
low
song.
caps?
Was it left by a caveman?
No, the H in hammer is capital, but apart from that, just hammer song.
Well, I mean, he is, right, Kate?
Interesting.
Hammer song.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're not gonna try and deny that, are you? Right on.
God.
I'm
Need to check out the comments more.
Yeah, they're pretty bad on Monstercat.
They're
horrific.
really quite something.
Cool.
One comment, Russia.
What?
One comment, Russia.
What?
That's another comment. Just look at. I'll put it in the podcast text chat. One comment, Russia.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
What the fuck is
I
that
don't
quote
know.
above that?
The comment says one comment.
Yeah, that was
This
another
makes
one.
my panties wet. Heart.
Yep, that was
heart,
another
heart.
comment. I just didn't want to read that out loud.
Oh, alright. Can we move on to the next segment, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, that's it. We're done. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to us talk about
do the
songs.
news.
It was okay. Sorry about my internet. News!
Fucking retard. You thought we were finished.
Peter!
Jake! Oh, hang on, I just gotta get a Jake out of his cage that I've...
Yeah, Jake, come up. Come out.
Like he's actually been
no.
sitting in
Sorry,
silence
he's
the
dead.
whole time.
It's like Adam Sandler in the spin-off Doctors. Another reference no one will
What the
understand.
fuck? Adam Sandler's great.
He's amazing.
Deadpool like it?
Is that another comment?
What?
That's
Deadpool
another
like
comment.
Deadpool like it.
Oh,
I'm so sick of...
fuck
I
me.
haven't even watched Deadpool, but I'm so sick of it. Like, I just see Deadpool shit everywhere. I went on the mobile phone Reddit app yesterday, and every ad was an ad about Deadpool merchandise. I don't...
It's like fucking Frozen. I've never seen it, but
Yeah,
fuck
same.
that film.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but no, Deadpool's
I
pretty
think,
funny.
I think
a
Deadpool's
funny
actually been
movie.
ruined for me by, what's his name? Jack?
Yeah,
Jack Black,
it's your
you know
kind.
him?
I think you'd enjoy it.
It's been ruined by
Are
him.
you really gonna do school gossip on this podcast? Oh, Jesus Christ!
No,
Yeah, that's really relatable.
No, but thanks to Jack.
Check the podcast text chat for another comment I found.
What did this comment say?
Diddly
What the fuck?
Donga Cuccarino.
Righto,
The comments.
Peter.
I think I'm just gonna close that tab now.
can we
Peter.
move on to the next segment?
Yes.
Peter, I think it's time for the news.
Might be.
Might be. I think it is. I think it's high time for the news. High news.
Can you fuck off? I know the joke you're trying to make.
Peter, tell us what's happened last week in Monstercat. Eh?
Nah. Bad
Alright,
episode.
let's... Alright,
No, it's alright. I got this. I got the news.
r/Monstercat. What do we got this
No,
week,
I've got
everybody?
it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna
Just
host
let me.
the news.
It's gonna take you for fucking ever. It's not worth the fucking joke. It's gonna take. Mika, please. Mika, please.
Laszlo is an absolute mad lad, according to.
Can you fucking not?
Cry Safety.
Alright, you know what? There we go. It's time. I've muted Mika. It's time for me to do it.
He can still do the audacity.
Oh, fuck. Mika, please, can you just let me do the news?
It's not even gonna, like, change anything, is it? It's like, with my internet, it's already like this. Alright, go, Peter! What's the fuck?
News piece number 1. Muzzy and Black Tiger Sex Machine collab might be in the works. That might be a thing.
Fucking better. Can we just have...
would be cool.
Like, Armada and, like, Junction 7 merged into one song. That'd be nice.
Yes. But,
the worst thing about Black Tiger Sex Machine is when you try and, like, say it short, you say BTSM.
Which is so close to BDSM.
Which is too close to BDSM, and I remember once I sent a message to Xavier being like, have you heard the song with Dabin and BDSM? And he was like, what the fuck?
Like, I knew that Black Tiger Sex Machine existed, but I didn't actually know that's who you were talking about when you said BTSM.
Yeah, he's like, what the No, maybe... No, was the message just, do you like BTSM?
I think that was... Yeah, that was the message. Do you like BTSM? And I was like, hang on. Type of porn. I was really, really confused. I was like, Mika would not ask me that. Would he?
Oh, but what if I would? Alright, let's have this discussion right now. Xavier.
Hang on.
Let's not have this discussion right now.
Okay. News piece number 2.
Yes!
Jesus. Drolo is hosting an AMA in a live stream this Wednesday.
Oh, yay.
Isn't
Drolo
Drolo two people?
interested in a Drolo AMA? Go and check it out. You can ask him questions and they'll say things.
We should ask him if he likes BTSM.
Mika, I'm scared. I think you're entering one of your moods. You're getting a little crazy. Alright, news piece number 3. I'm sure this will just make Mika ecstatic. Televisor gives an update on Instagram and says they have 4 tracks almost ready to go because they kind of disappeared for a while and they were telling the world that they're not dead.
I was okay with them disappearing.
So that's news piece number 3. Mika's going robot, like, completely, so I'm just going to keep going.
Yep. I didn't even know he was saying anything.
News piece number 4. Yeah, but he can't. News piece number 4. World and Savoy, the vocalist, not the artist Savoy, the vocalist from Chase It, have another collab in the works, which is not going to be on Monstercat. It's on some other label called like Heroic Productions or something like that.
Yep.
There was a preview of a Riot remix of Banff on Twitter, which actually sounds really cool. It sounds really good, and I'll send you guys links to all this when I finish talking about it and at the end of the video. Do you guys... I guess I'm just talking to Xavier right now because I can't hear a bloody thing Mika's saying. Have you heard about Shatterpoint by Trivector?
I've heard.
That song that's coming out soon. It's not gonna be on Monstercat. It's a self-release thing. So I'm not 100% sure when it was coming out again, but it's coming out soon. And
is that the feature one?
Keep your eyes and ears out for that. There is...
Wait, is Shatterpoint the feed one?
I think Mika's trying to communicate with us. He just said in the chat, feed one? What?
Is Shatterpoint the Mr. Fiji Ouija one?
You're trying to talk. It's not
the Mr. Fiji one. It's the Trivector one, you fucking retard.
No.
I don't...
No! Trivector and Feege and Aaron Richards.
No, it's not that.
Wait, you can hear me now?
It's not that. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was just like over-enunciating for no reason.
I'm impressed that you spelled Aaron Richards correctly, Mika.
I know how to spell Aaron. I have an Aaron in my life.
What are you, fucking gay?
I don't have an Aaron in my life.
There was also, as well as that AMA, there was a new preview for a new Drolo song. which I have not listened to, so I can't say whether it sounds good or not.
On MC?
But you guys can listen to that and make up your own mind about that.
On Monstercat?
And the last, most exciting piece of news out of
7 Minutes
everything
Dead
I've
is
ever heard.
cancelled as... 7 Minutes Dead is
A
cancelled.
new dirty audio track is coming out.
Yay!
Better than 7 Minutes Dead. 10, 20, 30 times better than 7 Minutes Dead. New dirty audio track with some random guy called Max Styler is coming out on Monstercat. It's going to be one of the releases that's coming out soon.
Boy.
So be excited for fucking dirty audio.
So glad.
He managed to make a song. He managed to make a song that wasn't that bad. Gorilla Glue wasn't the worst thing in the world, but some of his other
Doesn't he
music
just make generic bounce?
that I've kind of. He makes generic like house, like electro, or like really bad electro house as well. It's like this weird style of electro house that's just terrible, and he makes some of that as well. But try and find some way to be excited by that. I don't know how you possibly could, but you know.
Gorilla Glue
So
is cool. Yeah.
That's all the news for this week. Mika, here's all the links for all the
Every
news
single
this
week the news happens, it's just me sitting there being completely terrified that you're going to say 7 Minutes Dead is cancelled as EP. That's just like the scariest thing I can imagine right now. And I do.
Oh,
yeah, I heard all that as well.
Let's move on. Fuck my life.
I can't wait to listen back to this
It's
and
gonna
just
be
look
great.
for the bits that didn't quite work properly.
This is just going to be
So-
be me screaming a lot.
What's the next segment?
Getting
Is
very
it
frustrated.
random track of the week thing?
It is!
Monstercat
It is
track of the
the,
week.
it is the Monstercat track of the week, which will be tricky to do without my help.
How about Pete and I do this instead of Mika
RNG.
and Pete? Because I think Mika...
Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough.
Because I'm
Do
not
you do
going to
the
be here
track
already, so-
one, Pete?
Yeah, I do
Alright,
the
I'll find-
track.
You just
number,
type in
and
RNG,
you can
and then you find the website.
album. Mika can just pretend like he's still hosting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hosting the show,
He lives
guys.
in his own fantasy
Welcome
world,
to
'cause I'm ready
Right.
to roll.
my
random.org.
show.
I can hear that he's trying
Find
to
an album.
talk
You
to
know,
us.
you know the drill.
Yeah. It's
It's not working. Don't worry, Mika. We've got this.
maximum
I don't trust.
28. Minimum 1.
29.
Are we including
29
29 now? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
And
No!
we got 17!
No! 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 No!
Oh, did you say 17?
Yeah,
No! No!
Ah, that's exciting
I can
stuff.
hear that Mika's
We
trying
do
to
not
talk
include
to us, but I don't
29.
understand anything he's saying.
Yeah,
We do
alright,
not include
17.
20.
Track did you
17,
get? Make it the
17.
Covenant, because that's the best one.
It is not the Covenant. It is a good one though. It's Phosphor
Oh.
by Fate, which is still a really
Those
good
vocals are
one.
hot.
But to be fair, if you're doing 17 track of the day, it's
There's
gonna
a
be
1 in
hard.
15 chance that you get a bad song.
So yeah.
Too bad.
But even if it was fucking even if it was Inside Out, then we'd be able to talk about the music video and share it with the
Yeah.
world. So I would be
Oh, the
glad
music
to get
video is
Inside
disgusting.
Out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not including 29, by the way, because we've already talked about all the songs on 29.
All right.
So, yeah, 28... No, sorry, 17.
It sounded like for half of that you were like, no, stop, no, this is
I
gonna end
was.
everything. Like
It's
you really
wrong.
wanted to get a point across to us.
It was. It's wrong.
No, we do not.
We did not
Yeah, look at this, all
29.
caps. No. We do not include 29. We do not include 29.
Maybe we shouldn't
Yep,
he
include
was
the
very
first two albums
desperate.
either, because Mika's done them in the reviews.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
shit.
haven't talked
Yeah,
about
but
them.
the first two
That's
albums
like,
are
he's
terrible.
the only
Pete.
one that's talked about them. Yeah, that's fair.
Although by that logic,
That's
we
a
probably
fair
should include
point.
the first 4 albums.
Yeah.
But Tampopo.
What? Didn't hear that.
The fucking bad episode.
Bad episode. But
it's fucking
Tampopo.
Oh, God.
Tan Popo's not that good. I don't know why.
If...
Yeah. Oh, did you just hear the... This is the most broken episode.
Can we move on to the next segment? Can we just...
I need to say, Phosphor's a good song.
Oh yeah.
Faint is good.
The
It's the only good song that he's made recently. Okay, like the other
made
two
3
weren't
years
very
ago.
good.
Well,
Words
it was his last song before he disappeared.
Yeah. He hasn't all of his songs before he disappeared were amazing, excluding a couple. And then he came back and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make Dance Floor D&B, yay!" And it's fucking terrible. In comparison, Phosphor's amazing. It's breaks. It's awesome. It's amazing. All right,
I agree, Mika.
the segment that is coming next is the non-Monstercat track of the day, and I have not prepared at all for this.
Right, well, you can go last.
So we're gonna...
Have you, Xavier?
I'm prepared.
Yeah, you can go last.
I'm prepared.
Okay, go boys.
Who wants to go
I'm
first?
prepared.
You or me?
Xavier!
Alright. Looky
Go
here.
first.
So, Fade to Black by KUURO is fucking hot.
Ooh.
I reckon it
Sounds
might
like
actually be
malicious.
better
A lot.
than Amon.
Don't say it. No, you can't say
No, I
that.
can.
That's a cardinal sin.
No,
You're not
you
allowed
can.
to say that. That's banned
But
from the YouTube.
it's
Correct.
so good. It was so difficult to find this song on YouTube, and I'm going to try and do it now, but I can't. But yeah, but this song...
Really? Because you just kind of look it up on Spotify.
Yeah, well,
there it is.
I want a YouTube link, because I use YouTube, not Spotify.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this, like, the first drop is, like, speedy trap, which is the best trap. And then the second drop is trap,
Yes.
which is the second best type of trap. And yeah, and it's, like, all Asian shit. It's only 3 minutes long. It's a hottie.
Can I just... I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast before, but the way KUURO is going is almost exactly like the path he's on so far is really, really similar to the path that Slips and Slurs was on. That when
Oh yeah, he made a really good
The
song,
first thing that
and then he
happened
made another
was-
really good one off.
Well, no, cause especially like his first good song, he just kind of came out of nowhere. No one knew who Slips and Slurs was before Monstercat, and no one knew who KUURO was called before Monstercat, because all he did was like one remix of some Galantis song. So out of nowhere, brand new artist who makes trap and is really good.
Wait. KUURO was the exact same. KUURO just did a remix of some Galantis song.
That's what Pete said.
Wait,
What? That's what I
Oh
said.
shit! I thought you said Slips and Slurs. Just did a a cool parallel.
No.
I'm just retarded.
No.
Continue on.
But then yeah, the second track he did, Slips and Slurs did Heartless, which was a trap track off
And was
Monstercat,
bad.
self-released. And then Fade to Black is the exact same thing. It's a trap track after the artist has made their first song.
Well, if KUURO does the exact same
Really
thing that
scary.
Slips and Slurs did, then he'll come out with a 2-track EP.
With a 2-track? Oh, that would be... I want that to happen now, just to see if
One
it's
with
like the
vocals and
exact
one
same
without.
thing.
I cannot
And
find the
without
original
vocals
video on
being not
YouTube,
that-
but I'm determined to. I'm looking through all my liked videos. I can't find it.
Right. Well, Peter, what is your non-Monstercat
Yes.
track that is happening
My
today?
non-Monstercat track of the day. I'm gonna go back to the old school times of me using Spotify. At the start of 2015, at the start of 2016, around that time was when I started listening to Spotify and going through Discover Weekly and shit like that. And there's this one song that I found from a collection of glitch hop songs on this album called Straight Up Glitch Hop, that there's been 14 albums of. And it's a song that I had added just because I thought it sounded cool, but I never quite realized how fucking good it is until a few days ago. It's called, I'll just get the link so you guys can listen to it. It's called My Third Glitch by Voca, and it is glitch hop to the max level. I really hope you like it, Xavier. Let me
Is it like
find this song.
Mr. Bill level?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's fucking metal. Kinda. The guitars especially. Let me just find... Yes, here is the song. Put it in podcast text chat, put it there. It's fucking awesome, and it gets into the drops super quick. And there's really not that much for me to say on it. I just want you guys to give it a quick little listen and see what you think. Now, I
Right.
do the same with Fade to Black, but I've already heard it before.
I remember
so-
the song being great. I remember
It
that.
is great. It's cool shit. And
Oh,
there's not that much for me to say about
I
it.
remember this. Sounds like manslaughter.
Oh well, it must be good.
That's good. Yeah, it's cool. It's dramatic.
The second drop especially is the most fucking dark and atmospheric shit in the
It reminds me of the
world.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare music. MW2 menu music is actually reminding me scarily of this. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Anyway, listeners, go check that out. That is a cool track. Okay, now I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but I can hear me. And you... and you listeners can hear me. So I'm going to suggest my Non-Monstercat track of the day. And this is one that I mentioned earlier in the podcast. It's the only fucking heavy hardcore song that I've ever...
The only one.
The only one I've ever enjoyed. The first drop is DMB. The second drop is heavy hardcore. Well, actually, the first drop's like drum step, I think, and then the second one is DMB, and then the third one's hardcore. But the first one's alright, the second one is incredible, and the third one's alright. It's like, sort of like the rare example of really happy music that I like, because it's not just like melodies, it's actually like really complex and heavy bass, as well as really upbeat stuff. So it's really fucking cool, and the song is called... What's it called? It's called... Crystallized by Camellia. I talked about it earlier in the show. It's really cool. It's a really good song. Second drop, amazing. Check that shit out. Or maybe it's the second half of the first drop. I can't really remember, but check that out. It's amazing. It's really cool, and I like it a lot. Yeah.
Can I change my track to a Daddy by Psy? Please.
What?
It's the best track that was ever made of the history of all of music.
Psy? You mean
Yeah, the Gangnam Style guy. It's fucking the best music in the entire world.
Why are we talking about this, Peter?
Because it's beautiful.
You have derailed my podcast for the last time. Okay.
Is that not what we do?
Can I
Thank you everybody for watching.
And just say one last thing?
For fuck's sake. Say it.
Nightcore is awful.
Boy.
I just heard a Nightcore version.
We need a...
Oh no, it was Amon.
Can we get a Nightcore version of Chipland? That would be some good shit. But,
yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, Pete, for being on.
Bad episode.
Sorry it was such a terrible episode. Sorry my internet was so shit. It's just like, don't blame me. Blame Melbourne. Melbourne's just an asshole. But
I'm in Melbourne and my internet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but I'm in more regional Melbourne, so leave my Melbourne.
Don't reveal your destination.
You're gonna... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get shooted by a
Australian internet in general is terrible, and now we can end the podcast.
Yeah. Like, our average download speed is like 3.5 megabytes per second. Whereas America's average download speed is like 350 megabytes per second.
That's better than it
used to be. Did I tell you about that one time where Steam said that it would take me more than a year to download a game that was 118 megabytes? Because that happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. That's something special. But yes, thank you for coming on. Thank you, Xavier and Pete. It was a good time, even if it was a totally terrible time. Leave a comment down below about what you feel about each of these tracks. How you feel about the tracks we suggested. Suggest me a track if I like it enough. I'll talk about it next week. And I will see you in the comments, Andrew.
Bad episode.
Bad episode. Remember, Andrew, it's a bad episode. We'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bad episode.